Yo guys, we are back in Pro Tools. Today we're going to mix some hip hop right inside of Pro Tools. So in Pro Tools, we're going to go to the top where it says file. Let's go to import. So I'm on the artist edition, which is a monthly payment. It's $9.99 a month. And it gives you, I think, 512 tracks. The one below it, or the free version, didn't give me enough tracks for this track. So let's import audio. They do have a free version of Pro Tools, by the way. And let's hide options. Let's go to our folder where we have the multi-track, select everything. And in FL Studio, you may have another track called the current file. You don't need that one. Also keep in mind, if you import the master, it may double the volume. So let's import that just as a reference. Let's create new tracks. And we're going to find the master track and just mute this. Okay, because it will just double the volume.
The biggest ever, the biggest boss.
I think the BPM is 86. So let's type in 86 up here under tempo.
Rick Ross. Mink cross my shoulders. Chevrolet sitting on foes. RP to the foes. You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking for the keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks loaded.
All right, so what we're going to do for this main one, I don't think we need to mix the beat as much, but we definitely need to make the vocals stand out a little bit more. So these are named randomly. Let me see here. Let's find the vocal. So here's one vocal channel. Let's call it vocal box 1. And there's another track. I think it's this one here. Okay. So what I like to do is move everything closer to each other. So let's find box 1 and 2. And I think we have to hold up. Since we're going to mix these pretty much the same, let's go to the left side where it says tracks, hit control, highlight your vocals. And then we're going to right click and group these into a new folder. We don't just want a basic folder. We want a routing folder so that we can add plugins to it. And let's just call it vocals. Okay, so now the vocals are paired or grouped, I should say, into this group. And now I could just move this to the top so that we can see it.
The biggest ever, the biggest.
So now I can mix, everything. I can mix both vocals at once, or I can mix the vocals individually, but they're grouped in the case of beat. So everything else is just part of the beat. Really, you could get granular and separate the bass and the drums and the instruments and everything, but for this beat, it's pretty straightforward.
I'm up in that Florida, we talking for the keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on.
Let's loop a section here. Let's loop it from like right here. It's been a minute since I used Pro Tools, so I'm trying to remember all these little things.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking for the keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars.
All right, so for the vocal, one's an ad lib and it flips into the main lead vocal, but we're just gonna mix them pretty much the same. What we're gonna use is called Pro G. Actually, I don't even know if I have access to Pro G on here. Let me see. I don't think it scanned my plugin, so we need a gate plugin of some sort. So let's just use their version of a gate. So I think in FL2, when I recorded this is a stereo track from FL Studio. This is not a mono track. So that's something to keep in mind. All right, so let's open this back up, type in gate, and let's make this stereo version. Now it's not gonna be the same power as Pro G. Pro G is really good at gating out vocals.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking for the keys.
So I'm just gonna set the threshold. Let me see if I could. Wrong button there. Whoops. All right, let's set the threshold in the bottom right. Should be that vertical line. This is basically where we're going to cut the vocal volume off.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking for the keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple.
So that's pretty good. All right, pretty good. All right, let's copy that over. I forget all the buttons here. Okay, hit Alt, left click, and then unclick to basically copy the plugin over.
You can get it.
All right, so the next plugin we're going to go for, since I can't access Pro C2, we're going to go for some kind of compressor in Pro Tools. So what I'm going to do is just click the drop down. Let's go to where it says multi-channel. Let's go to where it says dynamic. And then we're going to pick from our list. I think the B76 is the default. They also have the Dyne 3, which is a compressor limiter. They also have, I know they have another one. Oh, we have our wave stuff. So let's use Waves R comp. Where is it at, man? Forgetting how to use Pro Tools. Renaissance, is it? Maybe the wave stuff isn't on here then. Maybe I'm incorrect. All right, so I'm incorrect. Let's just use the 1176, which is the 76 BF76.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key.
So we're gonna push the input volume here.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking.
Let's do a fast release to add more saturation to the vocal.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga to ride for. Nigga read it like the Rob report. We on the block tryna get it like it's Microsoft. Sell it by the self, by the heart. See my Microsoft.
This is actually kind of difficult without my go-to plugin. So we're using Pro Tools stuff. So here is the, what is this? Dyne 3. We're gonna use this to level out the vocal a little bit more.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Key.
So I'm gonna pull back on the threshold. I'm just trying to
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga to ride for. Nigga read it like the Rob report. We on the block tryna get it like it's Microsoft. Sell it by the self, by the heart. See my.
So we're gonna have to group the beat because there are a bunch of tracks that are clipping. So let's just group the beat and not the individual parts of the beat. So let's call this beat mix. All right, so now in the beat mix, we can add something as simple as, I don't even know what they have as a clipper in here, so I'm not sure what they have. Let's try whatever this is. Okay, that didn't do anything. All right, so let's figure out what kind of soft clippers they have in Pro Tools. Instead of guessing, like I said, I'm just gonna use stuff I'd know.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million.
So this is adding saturation. I'm gonna exaggerate it.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida.
And I forgot we need to route this stuff to this input. So this input is beat mix. These outputs are not the beat mix. So we actually need to route them to that bus so that they're all sent here. I think there's something about Pro Tools I forgot how to do it. But let me pause the video and just do this tedious work here. All right, so I routed everything to the beat mix. I forgot the shortcut on how to do that as you route stuff. I thought I did it already.
You can get it by the brick.
So we just added a soft clipper on the beat mix. This is a IK Multimedia soft clipper because I don't have all my plugins in Pro Tools.
You can get it by the brick.
So the vocals are pretty simple. We're using a gate to get rid of the stuff in the background. We're using an N1176 to add that saturation to the vocal. And using this last compressor is just something to push the vocal forward.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys.
And lastly, let's see if it has a de-esser. I'm not sure where that would be in Pro Tools in the categories. Here it is. So Dyne 3 de-esser.
I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga to ride for.
So we're just gonna, push it until it sounds like it's.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys.
6 dB seems to be the magic spot for this vocal. That's not gonna translate to every vocal though.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up.
All right, so I also like to use sends on my main vocals. So let's see if we can collapse the beat. There we go.
You can get it by.
And we need to create a new, what did I just do? What just happened? Did it undo it? Let's redo whatever just happened. Okay, I don't know what button I pressed. So we're just gonna leave this as is. Let's delete this little folder. Still getting used to Pro Tools again, but what I'm trying to do is hit Control-Shift-N. Let's create a new stereo and let's do an aux input. So this will be our vocal effect. Now you don't need vocal effects on every single vocal. This is just for creative stuff. So what we need to do is send the main vocal, which is we're just going to do the entire group so that both vocals have this. And we're going to send it to the bus, a specific bus. So think of tracks like children and the bus like a school bus. So we're going to send the children to a school bus, bus number 1 and 2. We have to send them by turning up the fader. And then we need to tell the school bus to go to a school, which is going to be the input. Okay, so let's go over here. Let's select bus 1 and 2. And that bus 1 and 2 goes to the school called vocal effect. And then it's sent to the output. So that's how I think about tracks. So now basically what we're going to do is just figure out what kind of effect we want to blend in. Some of my favorite Pro Tools effects, let me even see if I have it. It's called Mod Delay 3. This is really good because it waits for the vocal to stop before it adds the delay. All right, so we're sending the vocals to this delay.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys.
And then we can adjust the timing here.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga to ride for.
So we're making it wider here. I'm trying not to explain everything about everything, but basically all I'm doing is just adding a pitch variation to a left and right throw, which makes it wider because it's such a fast delay.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key.
It's almost like early reflections on a room reverb.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key.
It's very subtle. I'm going to exaggerate it so you guys can hear it, then I'll turn it down.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga to ride for. Nigga read it like the Rob report. We on the block tryna get it like it's Microsoft. Sell it by the soft, by the hard. See, my Microsoft wasn't hard. Gotta buy that brick a couple yards. Caught $1 million, my king tour.
All right, now let's try some reverb. Let's do a different bus 3 and 4 this time. Let's create a new track, Control Shift N. Let's go to stereo. Let's do an aux input and let's call this reverb. Now, one of my favorite reverbs of all time is called Deverb. It's definitely my favorite reverb.
You can get it by the brick.
It just sounds good no matter what. So we're just gonna turn up the send amount to this aux.
You can get it by the brick.
I'll exaggerate so you guys can hear.
You can get it. You can get it by the.
I forgot to set the bus. Let's go to bus 3 and 4 as the input.
You can get it by the brick.
Let's turn off the let me see here. Cool. So we're gonna turn off the delay, the send to the delay, so all you guys hear is the reverb.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO.
So we can send more than 0 to this channel and it creates a nice harmonic smear sound, but then we could turn down the volume.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for?
It almost adds like a saturated sound. So that's a pretty unique technique. I don't see anybody really talking about that. To push it past 0 and then turn down the volume of the actual aux.
You can get it by the brick, get it.
I could just be thinking I'm doing something, but I'm pretty sure when you pass this, you pass 0.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed.
Now let's push it past 0.
What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga to ride for. Nigga read it like the Rob report. We on the block tryna get it like it's Microsoft. Sell it.
I could just be tricking my ear, but it sounds like there's a little more harmonic saturation in there. It could just be a placebo effect. All right, now let's add the delay back in.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys.
There's nothing really to EQ. You know, I think people tend to go a little too ham on EQ. Here, I really don't hear anything I need to adjust. Now, this EQ is super weird.
You can get it.
You can't see the waveform, but we have to just do it by ear.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys.
You can make
Couple
it brighter.
$1,000,000, so I spent on.
I also like to boost the fundamental to really.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1,000,000, so I spent on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed.
Just add that resonance. So that fundamental is usually the lowest frequency a vocal can make. You can't visually see it on this graph, so it's nothing to show you guys. So I had to kind of sweep around until I found it. But the lowest, like a little bump or hill in your audio is called the fundamental. And the reason that's so important is because it sets the identity for the rest of the sound. Without the fundamental, your sound doesn't really feel like the sound.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1,000,000, so I spent on keys.
Let's turn the EQ off.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys.
Here it's on.
Couple $1,000,000, so I spent on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga to ride for. Nigga read it like the Rob report. We on a black truck.
It's such a subtle change. It's not like a huge thing. So that's just really pulling out stuff that we want to hear, but it's super subtle that it, again, it's not a make or break thing. Let's bring the beat back.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1,000,000, so I spent on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed.
Let's add a master. So let's hit Control Shift N. Let's go to stereo and let's add the master fader so we could actually see the level. I think we're clipping.
You can get it by the.
Yeah, we're definitely clipping. So I'm gonna adjust the volume. I forget what Pro Tools uses for. I guess we could just use the fader, but I want some kind of like utility plugin. I'm not sure if they have it. So I'm gonna look around and see if I can find some kind of just simple volume control.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1,000,000, so I spent on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga to ride for. Nigga read it like the Rob report. We on the block tryna get it like it's Microsoft. Sell it by the soft, by the hard. See, my Microsoft wasn't hard. Gotta buy the brick a couple
EQ,
yards.
technically. Let's just use the EQ. I forgot it has inputs and outputs.
You can get it by the brick.
So I'm not using this for the EQ. I'm just using this so that we're not clipping on the master.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1,000,000, so I spent on keys.
So I like that vocal mix. It could pop out a little bit more, but really I wouldn't mix it more. I would just turn the beat down. And what I want to do is copy these plugins over to the other vocals. So let's hit Option or Alt, and let's left click and drag these over to the second vocal, which is the Meek Mill style vocal.
Nigga don't go to war. Fresh Prince Bel Air, my nigga.
So because we did all the mixing on the vocal group, we don't need to make those subtle adjustments.
Nigga don't go.
Really, the EQ should be on this.
Nigga don't go to war. Fresh Prince Bel Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name.
Now I can go to this individual vocal and fix whatever it is about it. So I think we could probably push it a little bit harder through the compressor. How do y'all loop in here? This is okay.
Fresh Prince Bel Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really.
Let's see how we can.
That nigga signed for 2 milli. MMG, Dream Chaser, I came from Philly.
So I'm pulling more buzz out of the
Prince
vocal.
Bel Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really.
So we're compressing pretty heavily, but it has more grit to it.
Fresh Prince Bel Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed for 2 milli. MMG, Dream Chaser, I came from Philly. All black, mask on, you know the dilly. Got my team with me, no glicky, I don't need no blicky. They say me milli, got 2 milli, where you find it at?
Pull back the reverb a
I
little
could
bit.
get him spun and dry like a laundromat. Seeing that lake over the city where they find you at. If you a rat, never bring you back. Really, for really, me milli.
All right, so I think some ad libs got caught up in that mix. So these technically should be separated, but I don't remember.
Fresh Prince Bel-Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed for 2 million. MMG, Dream Chaser, I came from Philly. All black.
Let's turn down this
Fresh Prince Bel-Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed.
So we're making it sound very linear because we're compressing the snot out of it.
Nigga, the ride for. Nigga, read it like the Rob report. We on the block tryna get it like it's Microsoft. Sell it by the soft, by the hard.
Really, these should be separated. Let me see if I can figure out. Okay, so Command E or Control E separates these, and we should be able to clip gain this using this little thing. All right, so I'm just gonna clip gain it and turn stuff down.
We talking for the keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys.
So that kind of that you guys hear is the gate, because the gate is set up a certain way. Personally, I'm just gonna turn it off, but normally I would have it on.
We talking for the keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded in D. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO. Nigga, the ride for. Nigga, read it like the Rob report. We on the block tryna get it like it's Microsoft. Sell it by the soft, by the hard. See, my Microsoft wasn't hard. Got it by the brick.
And then I'm just turning up the vocal to fit over the beat.
What are we talking for the keys? Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded in D. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO. Nigga, the ride for. Nigga, read it like the Rob report. We on the block tryna get it like it's Microsoft. Sell it by the.
So see how the vocals is sitting there because we're pushing so heavily into compression.
Got it by the brick a couple yards. Caught $1 million in my gang tub. Bank card. Nigga, the beat hard, need another fucking guitar.
So we're clipping at some little small areas. So because we're clipping in like microscopic areas, I'm going to use the clipper from, again, this is not what I would normally go to, but the T-Rex clipper. But I'm just doing this to catch the transients.
Got it by the brick a couple yards. Caught $1 million in my gang tub. Bank card. Nigga, the beat hard, need another fucking guitar. Don't go to war. You can't last with a nigga, don't go to war. Fresh Prince Bel-Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for.
So now I'm pushing the beat into the clipper, so it's a little bit more private.
Got it by the brick a couple yards. Caught $1 million in my gang tub. Bank card. Nigga, the beat hard, need another fucking guitar. Don't go to war. You can't last with a nigga, don't go to war. Fresh Prince Bel-Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed for 2 million. MMG, Dream Chaser, I came from Philly. All black, mask on.
All right, so pushing this a little too hard creates harmonics I don't necessarily like out of the beat. So I'm just gonna use the volume. I know we're kind of going back and forth, but I'm using plugins that I'm not used to. And what we're doing really is just turning stuff up and down at this point. Either the beat or the vocal.
Don't go to war. You can't last with a nigga, don't go to war. Fresh Prince Bel-Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a.
So I'm trying to match the vocal intensity of the Rick Ross one.
I bring a couple yards. Caught $1 million in my gang tub. Nigga, the beat hard, need another fucking guitar. Don't go to war. You can't last with a nigga, don't go to war.
I think right here, I switched the recording so that the one at the bottom is the ad lib and the one at the top is the verse.
Go to war. Fresh Prince Bel-Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed for 2 million. MMG, Dream Chaser, I came from Philly. All black, mask on you. With me, no glicky, I don't need no blicky. They say me Millie got 2 milli, where you find that at? I could.
All right, so what we're hearing, that little background noise, is this is why noise gates are important. And also we might need an EQ in here because now we're hearing some of the hum.
The beat hard, need another fucking guitar. Don't go to war. You can't last with a nigga. Don't go to war. Fresh Prince Bel-Air.
So on the second take, you can hear it a little more clearly. There's a woo in the
Let my
background.
nigga in. I came from Philly.
Without the noise gate, it's really obvious.
Let my nigga in. I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name. I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed for 2 milli. MMG.
It's like, we're hearing the background noise. So I'm going to add another EQ. Now this EQ is specifically for high passing. We're going to add it either before or after the noise gate. Really doesn't matter. Let's add a high pass filter. Let's hit it, hit the in button to turn it on. We're going to do 24 dB per octave and try to find the fundamental area, which is really anything below 80. Most voices don't go past 80.
Let my nigga in. I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name. I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga.
Now we get rid of that in the
Let
background.
my nigga in. I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my
If I
name.
take off the gate, we might hear it.
Let my nigga in. I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name. I need to pop a willy. I'm for really.
You hear it a little bit.
Let my nigga in. I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name. I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga.
So that's why noise gates are important. They just take care of those random like in bad recording environments.
Let my nigga in. I came from Philly. Caught a million. My gang talk. Came from Philly.
I think they're matched in terms of harmonic quality.
Came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name.
Now
I
it
need
bounces
to pop
with
a
the beat.
willy. That nigga signed for 2 milli. MMG. Dream chaser. I came from Philly. All black. Mask on, you know the dilly. Got my team with me, no glicky. I don't need no blicky. They say me milli, got 2 milli.
Now remember, we're pushing this into a clipper, so I'm not worried about leveling. I'm just trying to get the energy
Came
right.
from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name. I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed for 2 milli. MMG. Dream chaser. I came from Philly. All black. Mask on, you know the dilly. Got my team with me, no glicky. I don't need no blicky. They say me milli, got 2 milli. Where you find it at? I could get him spun and dry like a laundromat.
So let's, we're messing with the width by messing with the delays and the reverb.
Prince Bel-Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed for 2 milli. MMG. Dream chaser, I came from Philly. All black. Mask on, you know the dilly. Got my team with me, no.
Now we can technically push the beat harder, so let's see how far we can push.
Prince Bel-Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed for 2 milli. MMG. Dream chaser, I came from Philly. All black. Mask on, you know the dilly. Got my team with me, no glicky. I don't need no blicky. They say me milli, got 2 milli. Where you find it at? I could get him spun and dry like a laundromat. Seeing that lake over the city, where they find you at? If you a rat, never bring you back. Really?
I don't know where those ad libs are coming from. See if I could. Maybe there's another track I recorded and forgot to turn it off.
Prince Bel-Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed for 2 milli. MMG. Dream chaser, I came from Philly. All black. Mask on, you know the dilly.
These tracks look bigger. So in the top left, you can left click this little thing and left click and drag it to see where these tracks could be.
Prince Bel-Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed for 2 milli. MMG. Dream chaser, I came from Philly.
I think it grouped it in the actual track. I forgot to separate the ad libs. So this is my mistake on creating the multi-tracks. I think they're grouped. The ad libs are grouped with the lead vocal, which is not normally what I do. I think that's what happened here.
Get him spun and dry like a laundromat. Seeing that lake over the city, where they find you at? If you a rat, never bring you back. Really?
So that was my mistake in the export process. That's not a mixing thing. What we're going to do though is loop the beginning to about there.
The biggest ever.
And we're just going to listen to tone. I'm not worried about levels and all this. I'm just listening to tone. What do I need to push more to get more energy out of it? And what do I need to turn down?
The biggest ever. The biggest boss. Ricky Rose. Rick Rouse. Mink cross my shoulders. Chevrolet sitting on fold.
I'm also going to mess with the attack time here.
RP to the fold. You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded in D. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga, the ride for. Nigga, read it like the Rob report. We on the block tryna get it like it's Microsoft. Sell it by the self, by the heart. See, my Microsoft wasn't hard. Gotta buy the brick a couple yards. Caught a million, my king talk. The beat hard, need another fucking guitar. Don't go to war. You can't last with a nigga, don't go to war.
Fresh Prince Bel-Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed for 2 million.
Now, again, I don't use these plugins, so I'm going by ear. Let's see if a limiter would help the vocal sit out a little bit more.
The biggest order we talking for the keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga, the ride for. Nigga, read it like the Rob report. We on the block tryna get it like it's Microsoft. Sell it by the self, by the heart. See, my Microsoft wasn't hard. Gotta buy the brick a couple yards. Caught a million, my.
It kind of adds a little lift.
What are we talking for the keys? Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga, the ride for.
Let's turn the pianos down. The piano. Oh, that's why the pianos are so loud. All right, so we have.
What are we talking for the keys?
There we go. The pianos were duplicated.
What are we talking for the keys? Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga.
And it looks like we have the vocals consolidated. Oh,
keys.
Never mind, it's a sample. So you gotta be careful when you guys export. Sometimes I forget about group tracks all the time. That's why we turned off the master right away, because you could be thinking that you're
ever the biggest boss.
Okay, so this group's all the top end. Okay.
The biggest ever.
Turn down all the pianos in this case.
The biggest boss. Ricky Rose. Rick Rouse. Mink cross my shoulders.
And it has reverb in it. I didn't even see that. But this is reverb for the beat, not the vocal. I don't think. Okay, it has a little reverb for the vocal.
Boss. Ricky Rose. Rick Rouse. Mink cross my shoulders.
Okay, so Chevrolet
sitting on fold.
This will buy some headroom because now we have 7 pianos stacked up.
The biggest. RIP to the fold. You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga, the ride for.
Now we're pushing the vocals really hard to where it's distorting, but it blends in because of the harmonic content of this track.
RIP to the fold. You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed.
So I don't have all the plugins I want, but let's try this with plugin from Air. See if it widens out the track.
RIP to the fold.
Definitely adds a nice.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks.
Now you can hear the panning in this, so I like the sound, but you can hear the track kind of lean to the left side. So I'm not going to use that for now. I don't think we have all our plugins on here, so we just have to utilize the processing.
RIP to the fold.
We don't need more width out of this.
You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys.
Now let's just adjust the drive into the soft clipper, the final soft clipper, with this input gain.
RIP to the fold. You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed.
So you can see we have the dynamic we want, but it doesn't have as much energy.
Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga to ride for. Nigga read it like the raw report. We on the block tryna.
Now, if I could find a decent limiter, I think this is a pretty good dynamic level. So on the master, I'm not worried about the level, I'm worried about the intensity of the sound. Here we're gonna run it through again this, which is not my go-to at all. I just don't have my plugins.
Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga to ride for. Nigga read it like the raw report. We on the block tryna get it like it's Microsoft. Sell it by the self, by the hard. See, my Microsoft wasn't hard. Gotta buy the brick a couple yards. Caught $1 million, my king tall.
Let me mute the beat reverb.
Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the.
Because I think the reverbs, they're very subtle, but they can create confusion because they're like 3 different rooms going on.
Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga to ride for. Nigga read it like the raw report. We on the block tryna get it like it's Microsoft. Sell it by the self, by the hard. See, my Microsoft wasn't hard. Gotta buy the brick a couple yards.
So let's hear the
Couple million
Meek Mill verse.
Nigga don't go to war.
I forgot you gotta do all
For the keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple
Fresh Prince Bel Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed for 2 million. MMG, Dream Chaser, I came from Philly. All black, mask on, you know the dilly. Got my team with me, no glicky, I don't need no.
So because we added the high pass, it changes the perception of the voice. That's why I try to avoid high pass filters, because they tend to just shape everything out. Or change the shape. So I'm going to address the second harmonic. This is a little hard to understand because you can't visually see the waveform or the frequencies. So I'm going to boost it where the fundamental is so you guys can hear it. And then I'm going to seek for the second harmonic, which is the...
Fresh Prince Bel Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly.
So this is the fundamental, around 77.
Fresh Prince Bel
So double that, 144 is where we're going to aim for.
Fresh Prince Bel Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed for 2 million. MMG, Dream Chaser, I came from Philly. All black, mask on, you know the dilly. Got my team with me, no glick.
So to get rid of some of that like blurriness, we're going to take out some of the second harmonic.
Fresh Prince Bel Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed for 2 million. MMG, Dream Chaser, I came from Philly. All black, mask on, you know the dilly. Got my.
But once you start high passing, it starts to sound like a box to me.
Fresh Prince Bel Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed for 2 million.
Now, I think for this, it actually sounds better to boost the second harmonic.
Fresh Prince Bel Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name.
Just adds that chesty frequency.
Fresh Prince Bel Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really. That nigga signed for 2 million. MMG, Dream Chaser, I came from Philly. All black, mask on, you know the dilly. Got my team with me, no glicky, I don't need no blicky. They say me milli, got 2 milli, where you find it at? I could get him spun and dry like a laundromat. Seeing that lake over the city where.
Now the beat could be mixed a little bit wider, but again, I don't have every single plugin I need here that I would normally use. Let's hear it from the beginning.
The biggest ever, the biggest boss. Ricky Rose, Rick Ross. Mink cross my shoulders. Chevrolet sitting on folds. RP to the fold. You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga to ride for. Nigga read it like the raw report. We on the block tryna get it like it's Microsoft. Sell it by the self, by the hard. See, my Microsoft wasn't hard. Gotta buy that brick a couple yards. Caught a million, my king tough. The beat hard, need another fucking guitar. Don't go to war, you can't last with a nigga, don't go to war.
Fresh Prince Bel-Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really, that nigga signed for 2 million. MMG, dream chaser, I came from Philly. All black, mask on, you know the dilly. Got my team with me, no glicky, I don't need no blicky. They say me milli, got 2 milli, where you find it at?
So what I did was I switched the position of the EQ and compressor because it was too muddy. I was boosting into the compression. So I swapped so now the EQ is more of an edit than an adjustment.
The beat hard, need another fucking guitar. Don't go to war, you can't last with a nigga, don't go to war.
Fresh Prince Bel-Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really, that nigga signed for 2 milli. MMG, dream chaser, I came from Philly. All black, mask on, you know the dilly. Got my team with me, no glicky, I don't need no blicky. They say me milli, got 2 milli.
All right, let's run this from the beginning because I made 1,000 changes.
The biggest ever, the biggest boss. Ricky Rose, Rick Rouse. Mink cross my shoulders. Chevrolet sitting on folds. RIP to the foes. You can get it by the brick, get it by the key. Bitch, I'm up in that Florida, we talking Florida Keys. Couple $1 million, so I spend on keys. Couple cars, couple bricks, loaded indeed. What I need another job for? Bitch, I'm the CEO, nigga the ride for. Nigga read it like the raw report. We on the block tryna get it like it's Microsoft. Sell it by the soft, by the hard. See, my Microsoft wasn't hard. Gotta buy that brick a couple yards. Caught a million, my king tough. The beat hard, need another fucking guitar. Don't go to war, you can't last with a nigga, don't go to war.
Fresh Prince Bel-Air, my nigga, and I came from Philly. Got so much dirt in my name, I need to pop a willy. I'm for really, that nigga signed for 2 milli. MMG, dream chaser, I came from Philly. All black, mask on, you know the dilly. Got my team with me, no glicky, I don't need no blicky. They say me milli, got 2 milli, where you find it at? I could get him spun and dry like a laundromat. Seeing that lake over the city, where they find you at? If you're a rat.
All right, so the ad-libs are blended into the main vocal. That was a mistake. So, I mean, we mixed it pretty decently for our first time in Pro Tools in a minute. It is awkward not having Waves plugins and FabFilter. So I will say, in terms of mixing vocals, Waves and FabFilter are almost like necessary. Using stock plugins can get stuff done, but it's the workflow of it all. All right, y'all, subscribe if you're new. If you want to learn more, go to busyworksbeats.com/premium. We also have a new hip hop mixing course. If you guys go to busyworksbeats.com/hip hop mixing, that is guided by Crispy Akiyama, who's in Studio One. He teaches in Studio One, but he shows you guys third-party plugins you guys can use to mix your hip hop. So if you want to learn how to mix way more precisely than this, go to busyworksbeats.com/hip hop mixing. All right, y'all, subscribe if you're new. Peace. So let's try more Pro Tools stuff. Just let me know what you guys are messing with in Pro Tools. Peace.